Enter the chicken.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the HeiHei tournament right here for your enjoyment, where we are trying to find the best flavor of chicken in all of Lorcana. We're at the last game of round 4 of the tournament. HeiHei's bodyguard unit, the Amber Steel Juggernaut, versus HeiHei's support line, the Amber Sapphire Beast. These two decks have been performing very well, and now they finally clash. Let's see what happens when the bodyguards meet the supports. And here we go. Game number 1. Bodyguard unit versus support service. And I'm starting off with the support service deck, and whoa, interesting for turn 1. Got some interesting plays we can make here. Kind of 50-50 on whether I actually want to keep this set. But I'm actually don't know. I might just keep it with no mulligans, because I like what we've got going on, and that's a Daisy Duck to start off for the bodyguards. It's very good we have the Queen, because we're going to need her. So going to start off by inking the chicken, playing the Queen, and we're off. It might be a little bit of a moment before we are able to fully trigger off everything we want with the Queen, but if we can at least get the groundwork set up, this could be very interesting. There's a second Simba thanks to Daisy. Opponent plays out another Daisy Duck. And here we go. We are okay with our opponent getting a little bit of lore this early. It's all a matter of building up our board ready to take them out. And what we're going to do is this. We're going to ink one Simba. And on turn 2, we're actually going to play out our beloved chicken, the not so tricky chicken. And we're just going to pass turn. We're not concerned, we're not worried about questing just yet. There are 2 daisies in front of us, but we're going to be okay. And you're going to see why we're going to be okay in just a minute. There's King Candy, and that's absolutely brilliant for what I'm going to do next turn. Another 2 from Daisy. A Tipo. Brilliant. I will take a Tipo. Here we go. Storm, that's going to hit. Damn. That actually ruins the plan, because I was going to shift into Big Queen, use Big Queen's effect to make the chicken bigger, and start tackling it. We have Queen. We can recover. Okay. It's not the best, not the most optimal, but we're going to have to make it work. We're going to Queen into Queen. We need to do it now in order to start the pressure off proper. And we're going to quest with the chicken, so we're at least on 1. It's better than being on nothing. We could have bopped, but I'm better off bopping when I can just take out the daisies right off the bat. This is going to... What? Really? Really? Are both the daisies going to team up on the chicken and not quest? That's huge. That is huge. That is actually huge and works in our favor for aggro. Oh, wow. Turn 4 Rapunzel, heal 2 on one of the daisies, get the 2 cards. Absolutely fine by them. Great move by them. Shuts me down. Bit yucky. A little bit yucky. Now here's what we do. I'm going to ink Tipo. I'm going to play Sail the Azurite Sea, because we need to get to Cogsworth now as soon as possible. We do get into a McDuck mana, which I'm going to keep in my hand as a clutch move. And I think what I do, I actually ink my other Simba. And now that I have 3 to play with, I think I'm best playing out Chip. So that then Chip can hook up my beloved Queen, and I can quest with Queen, go to 4 lore to spike all the way up, and just do her effect, even though it's not going to do a lot. And then next turn, we will be able to take out all of this mat. It's double Rapunzel. Oh, Lord. Double Rapunzel, and you're going to just quest for a big amount of lore. This is scary. This is scary, and I kind of want Cogsworth out yesterday. That's 10. That's going to be 12 lore. But we are getting every character we could possibly imagine into our hands, which is going to work in our favor because of those daisy procs. So, does our opponent ink? Yes, going to ink a chicken. With that in mind, place another daisy. Wow. Wow. The craziness that is on that side of the board, it's actually insane. Okay. Let's be honest with ourselves, this is going to be tough. We need to play out Cogsworth. And now we have resist +1 on everybody. Need to quest with Queen. Go to 6. Then we're going to minus and plus. Tackle with the chip. I actually think I did that completely wrong. Because if we look at that, 12, 14, 16, 18. Oh my god, that's 20. We're done. We're cooked. We're cooked. I should have just swung with the Queen. I shouldn't have even bothered. Huge misplay on my side, and it didn't even matter. It didn't even matter. Because the Donald Duck comes out and that now turns into a quest for free. Wow. Hits into my McDuck Manor anyway. Wow. Really bad first game. Really bad first game. I'm disappointed in myself. I misplayed so bad. Huge misplay against the bodyguard unit. But that's what makes Rapunzel so consistent. Rapunzel's scary good. And the fact that they pulled off double Rapunzel? Youch. Huge youch. But wow. Go for 20. Bodyguard unit beats the support service. It's early days. Let's switch the decks over, see what happens for game 2. Oh man, I feel really bad about that misplay. But hey ho, it happens. Human error happens. Let's go off. Support service will get the start in game 2. We flip the decks over. I'm now in charge of the bodyguards. My lord, what a... Oh god, what a hand. Wow. I think the only one I'll generally trade out is like Big Chicken, HeiHei. But the rest of it... Oh my lord, that's cracked. Bodyguard unit is crazy. What is this? I'm crazy. What is this deck? We're going to ink the good boy, put out the daisy, pass the turn. Oh my lord. This service, it has no chance against the bodyguards. Plays Tipo. Ooh, has the ramp advantage. Okay. Has the ramp advantage for support line. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I'll probably ink Smash. And with Smash gone, we'll then go into Smee, quest for 2 for Daisy. And let you have it. It's an Alice. Bit of a youch. Especially since they have their ramp now, rather than later. Growing Girl into the Inkwell. Donald, Bodyguard, Tipo, able to quest for 2. Sets them up alongside Daisy. Not a problem. Not a problem. Turn 3 for us. We're going to ink the Simba. We're going to play out the Donald Bodyguard. We're going to give the effect to Smee, and we're going to activate the Bodyguard. We're going to quest with Smee 3, go to 5, and we'll end up going to 7 because of Daisy. Nice and simple. Give our opponent a card, it's another Tipo. Okay. This is so interesting. These games in this tournament, for those who don't know, I've been doing these games all day long. I've literally dedicated an entire day to pull out all of these games in this crazy wild tournament idea that I've had. And it's mad. It's mad to see these games play out. It's mad to even play these games. And oh my lord, there's King Candy. 2 cards, put 1 back. Yeah, this is genuinely cracked. Kinda dig it. Right. Now here's the thing. I can sing Strength of a Raging Fire and get rid of either the Donald or the King Candy. And I think what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to sing with Donald, Strength of a Raging Fire, and we'll actually get rid of King Candy, because I'm not too worried about Donald, but King Candy does quest for 2, and is a bit of a beat stick, so we want to get him out of the way. There's no point playing Rapunzel yet, so I think it makes more sense if we risk inking our protective chicken boy to then flesh out our aggro line and play out another Smee and another Daisy. And with them out, we can then quest with Smee and quest with Daisy, go up to 11, and then next turn we can play out Rapunzel and draw some cards. There's Queen into our opponent's hand. It's okay. Take the damage on the Smee. Rapunzel can help us draw 2 cards next turn. It's okay. It is okay. Duck is going into duck. We have a duck off. Is Child going to finish the duck? Child will finish the duck. Okay. Donald is gone, but as is Tipo. Then Big Queen comes out. Onto the Small Queen. But you cannot quest this turn because you have been played this turn, and there's Savvy Sailor. Support line is going to bring out all the big guns. And we have our beautiful protective chicken. Right. Going to play out Rapunzel. We're going to take off the 2 damage off of a Smee. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Excellent. We actually drew into I'm Still Here. Chosen character gets resist +2 until the start of your next turn, and we can draw another card. Very handy. Can't sing it because we lost our singer being the Donald. But I'm considering inking it because we have Bodyguard we can go for. I'm actually tempted. I think we're stronger going for Bodyguard. I think so. It's a bit of a tough one. A bit of a tough one. Okay. I think we're actually going to do it. We're going to ink I'm Still Here. And then we're going to quest with the rest. So, 2 with Daisy, go to 13. Let them draw a card. It's a chicken. Okay. Quest with Daisy, go to 15. Give him a card. It's a King Candy. Okay. Quest with Smee, go to 17. And we quest again with Smee to go to 19. They need to clear the board. If they don't clear board, including Rapunzel, we win. Straightforward as that. Doesn't matter what they do, they need to clear the board or else we win. And this is a straightforward video and a straightforward win for the Bodyguard unit versus the support line. Plays out the not so tricky chicken. Queen will quest. Give the pluses to the Donald. There is Wendy Darling, but I think it's too little too late. Donald swings into Daisy. Daisy's gone. But again, Queen decided to quest rather than swing. That's the exact same misplay I made last game. So youch. Big youch. But it doesn't even matter. We're going to play the chicken for the sake of saying we have chickens. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to quest with Smee. And it's done. It happened again. The Bodyguard unit is destroying the competition. Taking out the supply line, the support line I should say, and proving to itself that with the Bodyguards in hand, it is a very formidable deck to play with. HeiHei's Bodyguard unit takes the win. Let me know what you think about these decks, the tournament so far, and all the action down in the comment section, and be sure to subscribe. We are heading towards the final round of the round robin part of this tournament. I can't wait for it. I hope you are ready for it, because I have no idea how it's going to go. But it's all to play for, and we'll find out how that goes in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay awesome, most importantly, stay explosive. I'll be seeing you guys next time.